Hi, friend. Welcome and happy Earth Day. I hope perchance you had an opportunity to read a little Earth Day reflection I put out a couple of days ago. Not because it's some really essential, important information or diatribe, but just so you have a little context of why this day is so important to me. All around me, this is not God, but I see the imprint of the great mystery. Its face, its fingerprint over everything. And we have to take care of it. This is the only earth that we have. It's the only place that we human beings naturally live on. And it sustains us. We have to do more to help sustain us. Again, without getting political, presently our administration is gutting all environmental laws and expectations. It's horrible. And it's happening quietly behind our backs. We have to be more informed. We have to be proactive. We have to take care of this grandmother that is mother to us all. Today's flow, an earth flow, has always been a favorite of mine. It's very up-tempo. I thought I would love to do this with you live, but then I thought it might be better if you're able to just join in at the level and the ability that you're able to. I always want yoga to be not only for everybody, but for everybody. And that means you have to kind of listen to how a flow, how an exercise is going for you. Not every class by every teacher is right for everybody. There are certain styles, certain speeds, certain postures that are more attuned to our own body. So when you find those, stay with them. And then you can kind of expand from there. So today is going to be a lot of up and down. For those of you who have been around me for years, somebody like Nancy, you'll remember this one. It's a practice that we're up and down a lot. So if you ever need a break, go ahead and hit that pause button. Just take a break for a while, then come on back to it. This is not meant to be, something that is dangerous or careless. It's just a great exploration, enjoying the wonders of nature and of life and of this great earth. And we're going to flow like the waters that are flowing, like the air that it breathes in and out and around us. We're going to do that too. So if you'd like to get your mat out, or maybe you want to take this outside like I am today, just to celebrate this day, go do that, and then I'll catch up with you. We're going to start from a seated position today and just start to take care of the breath. Letting the sounds of nature be the music today. Fortunately, the sounds of 70 are not too far off, so they're almost as prevalent as these lovely birds singing over here to this side behind me. Just drawing in this great breath of life with gratitude. Settling yourself in. Maybe there are places on this planet you have been to that were absolutely magical, that drew something from your heart on the seeing it, maybe even took your breath away. Let's be grateful for those places, those times. Draw them in right now as well. We're going to be doing some more breath work once we stand up. So for now, just being attentive to that breath flowing in and out of you. Let's take the palms of our hands together, like the wave of the wind, like the waves of the waters rolling by in the streams and the lakes, and the rivers, and the oceans, bringing the palms of your hands together. Just gently. little sacred spot right there in the center of your hands. Opened. You press the base of the palms, the base of the fingers, and the tips of the fingers gently touching together. And then interlace the fingers one way or the other. Open up those elbows, kind of snap at the wrists, and then let that float through into a horizontal figure eight. Warming up the shoulders. Snap those wrists, kind of feel it through the hands and the wrists as well. Pause and take it back the other way. And as you do, take the elbows up a little higher, out a little wider, feeling the movement now spread from the arms to the shoulders, to the shoulder blades on your back. Pause. Let's draw an inhalation in and draw the hands to the heart here. Let's take a nice, thoughtful intention for the goodness, for the health of the earth. And on an exhalation, spread the hands straight on out and stretch the arms out. Inhaling, pull the hands back towards you. Bring the hands together. Let's take the arms out to the side again. Interlace the fingers the opposite way that you had them before, and then take that into a vertical figure eight. Draw the arms up and down and out. Pause at the top. And then take it back the other way. Again, down a little lower, up a little higher, out a little wider. Can you feel that all the way to the lower back? Stretch it up and down. Lengthen up, like you're just awakening to the day, to this earth, the sun splashing over you. Drink it in. And then we'll pause there at the top, letting the hands fall down like a gentle rain right on top of the head. Now imagine breathing in from the base of your body right on up through the crown of the head into that intention of goodness and blessing upon this earth, and send the hands back up to the sky. Releasing the bound fingers there, let them float very gently down to the earth. Pausing with the hands beside you there, swing that left arm up, gaze upward, and then take it over the ear. Inhale, draw it back up, press down to the right, reach up with the left, and exhale the left over again. Inhale, draw that arm back up. Exhale, press the right hand or the left hand down, draw the right arm up and overhead. Inhale, bring it back up. Reach up, press down. Exhale, right arm over the head. Breathe into the right rib cage. The wonder of air, of breath, opening you up a little bit more. Inhale, both arms back up to the sky. Little twist here, draw the right hand over to the left knee, the left arm across the back, over to the right hip. Looking out to the left, inhale, lift up, exhale, twist. Inhale, both arms back up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the knee, right arm across the back, over to the hip. Exhale there. Inhale, reaching out, both arms. Exhale, drop the hands out in front of you. And let's just walk them right on over here to the left. As you get this, you're gonna feel a little bit of a resistance on that right side of the body. Just get to that point where you can't go any further and just stay with it. And now breathe into the right rib cage. Might feel a little bit more here on the back side of the ribs. Inhale, walk the hands out just a little bit further. Exhale, maybe over to the left just a little bit more. And hold for another breath. Inhale, walk the hands back to center. Exhale, walk the hands out. Inhale, walk the hands over to the right. Find that point of resistance and pause there. Just take it in. Inhale, walk out a little bit further perhaps. Exhale, maybe over to the right, just a little bit more. Inhale, walk the hands back to center, and then exhale, walk yourself back up. Then I'm going to invite you to just uncurl your legs or roll over the legs. I'm going to stay on the earth today. Just going to enjoy this full body expression with the earth. Make sure that we're visible here. All right. So coming into a tabletop position, let your toes be curled behind you right now. And we'll inhale, set the hips back into a little puppy dog pose. You could wiggle the tail of the puppy dog momentarily there, just to start to feel that little bit of a stretch there through the soles of your feet. Inhale, rock it forward. Lift up the lower part of your legs off the earth or the mat or the floor, and with your feet dangling there, then push out through your heels. Press back through pull your toes towards your knees. And then reverse that. Push the toes away. And let the feet just dangle there. And then let's circle them around, about 10 circles in one direction. Squeeze the toes, flex the feet as you circle them. And 10 coming back the other way. Once you've completed those circles, drop the toes back down onto the mat or onto the earth and slip the hips back again into an extended puppy dog. Maybe walk those hands out a little bit further. Pressing back, extending. On the next inhalation, let the weight of your body shift over into that left hip and then ride it up to the right shoulder. Hang out over both arms momentarily, press over to the right shoulder, down the right side. And then circle the body around in big barrel roll circles here. If you feel a certain spot that wants more, needs to kind of just pause and rub into it, take care of that. Do it that way. And then we'll pause it at some point, take it up the right side and down the left. Once you've completed that, we'll pause once again here and then start to lift the knees off the earth, off the mat, and start to pedal your feet. Walking the dog. Soften one knee, press the opposite heel down, back and forth. Then go ahead and step one foot forward and then the other. Maybe just walk the feet forward. It's coming to a simple standing forward fold. Letting the body hang down here very easily and gently. Maybe even a little swing of the arms, a ragdoll. Letting head, neck, and shoulder release and relax. Can be softness in the knees. They don't have to be hyperextended. Just go with what feels right for you. And we'll inhale. We'll sweep the arms out to the outside. Let the palms meet up overhead. And then we'll exhale them right down into the heart. All right, now let's come back to that breath work just a little bit more here. I'd like you to feel this groundedness of the earth underneath you, like we're going to be pulling up the energy. We do. We get energy from the sun. We get it from the earth. We get life and strength and energy by being out in nature. So let's draw it up as if it's right here, wanting to be sucked up out of the soil right up into our bodies here. So what I invite you to do is take your right hand and place it right here on your abdomen, or right beneath your belly button. Take the left hand with the fingers pointing down and place it on the back. We're going to use this as the inhalation, the exhalation of lifting up. When you inhale, bend the knees and start to lower. But if you feel your body kind of shifting with the hips back, that's too far. Just come down until you can start to feel like you're going to tilt forward, and pause there. Exhale, kind of press with the two hands pushing together as you push that air out of the diaphragm, and exhale, standing up tall. Inhale, we'll softly bend the knees. Feel the belly expand right here in this hand. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, bend the knees. Soften down. Exhale, pull it up. Lift up through the crown. And one. Now switch it up. Take that right hand to the back side, fingers pointing down, left hand on to the belly here, right at the abdomen. Inhale, lower, bend the knees. Exhale, pull it up and stand up tall into your mountain. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift up. And two. Feel the breath and energy of life filling your belly. Inhale on that inhalation. Feel it expand. Exhale, push it out, lift up nice and tall. And we'll sweep the arms up to the sky, extending our mountain, embracing that sun above you. Exhale, turn and just give it a little bit of a tilt over here to the left into a standing crescent. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale back to center, then bring your hands together, interlace the fingers, but maybe with the index fingers pointing straight up like a steeple, a cathedral here of your body. And then very carefully, start to draw a circle in the sky with the fingertips of your index fingers pointing upward. Make about 4 circles into the sky. Circle of life. We're going to be doing a number of things. Let's take it back the other way, 4 circles. Number of things in sets of 4. That's just simply to honor all of the directions of the earth, west, north, east, and south. All of the beauty of the earth. Once you've completed those circles, inhale, lift up nice and tall. Then unleash the hands and let it come down in a nice swan dive into a standing forward fold. From here, let's start to work our way into this practice today. Hands on the front, fingertips can be on the shins with a little bit of pressure on the fingertips. Inhale, rise up to a neutral spine or flat back. Sweep the hands around to the backside with a little pressure there. Exhale, drawing down on the calves for a nice massage on the back. Inhale, rise up, neutral spine. Exhale, down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, down. And 1. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. Hands to the ground. Inhaling here. As you exhale, step your left leg back behind you. Now do a nice deep lunge. Let's just press back through that back, extended legs heel. Front knee is over the ankle or behind it. Inhale, lift up the hips. We're going to push right back to our standing forward fold. Exhale there. Hands back to the shins. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands back beside the feet again. Inhaling there. As you exhale, step your right leg back behind you now. Front left knee over the ankle or behind it. Back foot pointing forward, pressing back to that heel, extending down the leg for a little bit more stretch. Inhale, lift up the hips. Exhale, slide that front leg back. Now we're into a plank. So as you're into your plank, of course, you can always drop the knees. Try to keep a straight line between knee, hip, shoulder, crown of head. If you can stay up on all fours, try not to let the hips drop down here. That's just weight on the belly that's given in. Too much work on the arms and shoulders. Lift up a little bit higher here. Get that core engaged. Feel the energy of life right there within you. Be excited about what churns there. You feel a little bit challenged. That's good. This is just life. Life is a wonderful challenge. It's not something you got to endure. It's something to be enjoyed. And part of the enjoyment is in those challenges. Just hold it there for another breath or two. Till you feel that energy churning. Maybe you start to feel like you can't stay with it anymore, then just drop the knees. All right, inhaling here. As you exhale, go ahead and drop the knees if you haven't yet. Slip the hands back underneath you so they're right into a tabletop position. Knees are underneath the hips, shoulders, or hands underneath shoulders. Inhale, tilt the pelvis up, let the belly drop, gazes forward, cow. Exhale, tilt the pelvis down, back arches up as the chin goes to the chest into cat. Inhale, back to cow. Lift the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, tailbone down, back arching, chin to the chest. And 1. Back to neutral spine. Press back through the left heel into a tiger stretch. Pushing back to that heel, the gaze could just be straight down if you prefer. You don't have to be looking up. You'd feel that in your lower back if you do. On the exhalation, bow the head and the knee towards one another. Inhale, press back through the left heel. Exhale, fold it underneath. Inhale, press back through the left heel. Now lift out the right arm into sunbird. Again, like a nice straight line reaching from the fingertips through the back heel. Energy right here in the core. On the exhalation, draw elbow and knee together. Inhale, back to sunbird. Exhale, elbow and knee together. Planting the right hand back underneath you. Press back into tiger stretch again, but then take it to a tiger twist. Draw that left foot over the right leg. Plant the toes outside your mat or way outside that right leg, and then turn your right ear and shoulder towards one another to look back at the left foot. Inhale, lift that leg up, draw it back behind you. Exhale, keep the elbows tucked in and bow your nose, chin, and face towards the earth. Like you're just kissing this earth that supports you. Bowing towards it into a little cat bow. Elbows are tucked in to protect the shoulders. Then lift back up, drop that back foot right down onto the earth, and slide the right leg back underneath you, back to plank. Now we're going to pulse this plank a little bit, so it's like you're moving towards a downward facing dog, but not up toward, not all the way to it. So it's just a lift up into the hips. Inhale here. Exhale, come right back into plank. Inhale, you lift up a bit. Exhale, back into plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plank. And one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, plank. Hold. Drop knees. Hands underneath the shoulders. 2 more cat-cow. Inhale. Tilt the pelvis up. Gazes forward. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Back to neutral spine. Inhale, press back through the right heel. Tiger stretch. Gaze can just be down. Exhale, bow the head. Draw the knee underneath and through. Inhale, tiger stretch. Exhale, bow the head and knee towards one another. Inhale, press back through the right heel. Lift up the left arm, sunbird. It is lovely. Exhale, draw elbow and knee together. Inhale, stretch right back on out. Exhale, bring elbow and knee together. Drop the left hand back under your shoulder. Inhale, stretch back into tiger stretch with the right leg. Slip it over the left leg out to the side of your mat. And turn the left ear and shoulder towards one another, looking back at that foot. Press through the toes and the back heel. Nice twist through the hips. Inhale, lift that leg back to center. Exhale, keep the elbows tucked in. Cat bow, legs still extended above you. Draw the body up, drop that back foot. Pull the left leg back underneath you. You're back into plank. Holding again. Just to feel life, energy. It's wonderful. And then we'll pulse this again. Inhale the hips up. Exhale down to the west. Inhale the hips up with gratitude for the challenges in life to the north. Inhale, lifting back up. It's a new day. The east, new possibilities. Exhale, fold back down. And one inhale up to the south. Oh, and the warm winds, the summer, the reprieve from this virus, all those good things. And back down on the exhalation. All right, now let's take it into a downward facing dog, slipping the hips up. Hopefully your body's kind of warmed up now and we're ready to get going. So from a down dog here, let's work it a little bit more. We're going to start by lifting up on the toes. So on the inhalation, press into your toes, let the body shift forward over the arms. A lot of weight here in the arms. Exhale, push those heels down and deepen your down dog. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down. Two more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press down. And one. Inhale, up on the toes. Exhale, press back down. Anchoring yourself now into the right foot. No, let's start with the left here. Let's press into that left foot. Inhale, the right leg up, three-legged dog. Lift up nice and high. Then exhale, send that foot down, and as you press into that right foot, draw the weight right on over into the right foot, anchor into it, and then inhale the left leg up, three-legged dog. Lift up a little higher. This time on the exhalation, let's pull that left foot forward to the front of our mat or right up here in front. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle, hands are beside the foot, back foot is pointed forward. And now we're going to just work this a little bit more. This is spring, life is coming up. It's this sort of evolution that's going on all around us, and we're going to take that into our practice. Just keep building layer upon layer upon layer. So now let's lift up the hips. Inhale, draw that front knee back a bit as you push the hips up, then exhale, come right back down into a deep lunge. Inhale, lift up the hips, knee tucks in, exhale, back into a deep lunge. Two more. Inhale, lift up, exhale, bow. Inhale, lift up, exhale, bow. Hands beside the foot. This time as you inhale those hips up, slide that front foot back so you're back to a plank. And now just going to work this plank into a 4 chaturangas. So chaturanga is essentially we're just going to do a push-up. But rather than getting those arms, as we often do when people do push-ups, you're kind of going down here like this, keep them in. Keep the elbows rubbing against the side of your bodies, protects the shoulders. It's a little bit more challenging. You can also drop the knees here. Nothing wrong with coming down on a little bit of a push-up from the knees as well. All right, here we go. Inhaling, as you exhale, slowly chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chaturanga. And one. Inhale, lift up. This time when we get to the bottom of that chaturanga, let's curl, keep the toes curled, lift the heart, push it forward, lift right on up into an upward facing dog. Drink it in. Toes are curled, slip the hips all the way back up and into downward facing dog. So you had a good bit of weight there perhaps in your shoulders in that last movement. So now press up, get the weight out of the hands and shoulders, send it up into the hips. On an exhalation, push it down into the heels. We're going to move back and forth on the toes and heels again. Inhale, rock forward on the toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Inhale, rock forward on the toes. Exhale, press the heels down. Two more. One for each direction. And one. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, press the heels back down. Beautiful. All right, now anchored into the left foot, let's inhale, no, take it over to that right foot. Inhale the left leg back up. Three-legged dog. Lift up high. Exhale, settle that foot back down. Shift the weight over into the left foot. Inhale the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Lift up high. One more breath. On the exhalation, sweep that foot forward to the front. Check the alignment, front knees over the ankle or behind it. Once again, we're going to pulse this. Rise up, inhale, lift up. So you're bringing this front knee in a bit. Hips are lifting up, then exhale. Press back into the knee, push back through the heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press, and 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Hands beside you underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift just a bit. Slide that right foot back underneath you, back into plank. We're going to go to our 4 points of chaturanga again. Inhaling here. Exhale, keep your elbows tucked in, protect the shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. And one. Inhale, press up. Rise up with strength and determination like the earth does every spring. Exhale, sink your body down into the nutrition, the nutrients of the earth. And then lift up into upward facing dog. Toes can be curled there. All right, drop the knees if they're not. Uncurl the toes and slip your hips back into an extended child's pose. Just let your body rest that way for a moment. Then when you're ready, we're going to inhale those hips forward again. You come back sort of to an upward facing dog. We just lift up the hips and draw them back into down dog. All right, good deep inhalation. Rise up nice and high. Ears are tucked in between the shoulders or biceps. Weight is lifted up high into the hips. Let's press into that left heel again now. Let's take it over to the right. We'll press into the right foot. Inhale the left leg up. Three-legged dog. On the exhalation, pull that foot forward to the front of your mat. Front knees over the ankle. Drop the back knee. Sweep the arms up into a crescent. Lovely. Lift the heart. Inhaling there as you exhale. Hands come back down to the mat. Lift up that back foot. We're going to slide it back underneath us, and then just a simple vinyasa into a cobra. Inhale here. Exhaling, drop knees, chin, and chest. Float through to cobra with a nice lift of the heart now from the earth. Curling the toes behind you. Inhale, lift up the hips, and exhale, settle the heels down. Press into the left heel. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull that foot forward to the front of the mat, or the front for you. Nice stretch through. Drop the back knee. Inhaling, uncurl that back foot, and lift right on up into a lovely knee down crescent. Heart is opened up. Grateful. Sweep the hands back to the earth. Or curl the toes on the back foot. Lift up the knees. Slide the front foot back. Setting yourself up for your vinyasa into cobra again. Knees, chin and chest on the exhalation. Rise up. Cobra. Curling the toes behind you. Slip the hips back. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Pressing into the right foot again. Inhale, lift up the left leg, three-legged dog. This time, let's bend it at the knee. If you're feeling all right with that, let it spill over to the right as if you're stacking the left hip on top of the right. Nice opening here through the whole left side of your body. Breathe into that left rib cage. Inhale, take the knee forward again, and then on the exhalation, swing that foot forward to the front of the mat. Rotate the back foot so it's turned in. Heel down, toes are out. Front knees over the ankle. Sweep the arms up. And now let's rise up into Warrior One. Lovely opening here now as we begin to rise up from the earth. As you inhale, sweep the arms down very carefully. Try to rotate that back foot so it's pointed forward now. So you were in Warrior One before. Now with the back foot pointed forward, standing up into a high lunge. Rise up into a high crescent lunge. A little more challenging on the balance. Inhale here. On the exhalation, hands come back down to the mat. Slide that front foot back underneath you. And we're going to go right back into our vinyasa flow to cobra. Exhale, drop knees, chin and chest. Roll through cobra. Curl the toes behind you. Inhale, lift up, down dog. Pressing into the left heel. Inhale, lift up, right leg, three-legged dog. Bend it at the knee, fold over to the left. Stretching open that right side of the body, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Breathe into that right rib cage, open, shine. Inhale, take the knee back to center. Sweep it forward to the front of the mat. Rotate the back foot so it's turned in, toes are out. Slip right on up into warrior one. Shining your heart, lifting up. If the arms want to just extend out, this is fine. Maybe you're feeling it and you can lift it up higher. Maybe it continues to go into a little deeper back bend. Press down to the outer edge of that back foot so you get a nice extension down there, a little rotation of the inner thigh here. Exhaling next, bring the hands back down to the mat. Rotate that back foot so it's pointed forward now, and then sweep the arms up into a high lunge crescent. Inhale, one more. Exhale, hands back down to the mat. Scoop that front foot back underneath you. Let's go back to our vinyasa flow to cobra. Inhale here, exhale, knees, chin and chest. Flow right on up into cobra. Curl the toes behind you. Inhale, lift back up, downward facing dog. Press into the right heel. Inhale, lift up left leg, three-legged dog. Again, bend it at the knee, let it spill over. Maybe you can just let it drop a little bit further over, a little deeper stretch. Feel it maybe all the way down to the knee, to the armpit. Inhale the knee back to center. Exhale, pull it forward. Now keeping that back foot planted so that it is still pointed forward, rise right on up into that high lunge crescent again. Inhale, as you exhale, hands back down to the mat. We're going to slide the left leg back. Now if you'd prefer, drop the right knee to come to a supported side arm balance, or keep the legs back. Rotate the weight into this right arm, which is right underneath the shoulder. Sweep the left arm up. Now you could drop this left leg in front, or you could have this knee down, whichever works for you, or keep the legs extended and or stacked. Reach right on up. Inhale here. Let's take the four directions again. Exhale, take it over to the west. Inhale up. Exhale to the north. Inhale back up. Exhale down to the east. Inhale back up. Exhale to the south behind you. Maybe turn the gaze up to honor the sky above. Then sweep that arm back down to touch back down onto the earth. Inhaling here, chaturanga. Let's take this one into an upward facing dog. Slowly lower yourself down, curling the toes or not, lifting up into upward facing dog. If your toes are curled, then you can just slip your hips right back up. If you need to, curl the toes now, and then draw the hips up into down dog. Pressing into the left heel. Inhale, the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bending at the knee, spilling over to the left. Little deeper. Inhale, the knee back to center. Exhale, sweep it forward. Gather, find your alignment here first, and then gather your energy up through that inhalation and rise up. With an exhalation, let your heart sing with the birds, with the clouds, with the trees. Just let it flow. Inhale there on the exhalation. Hands come back down. I'm going to kind of turn my back to you here. I'm going to slide back. You can drop this knee again if you prefer, or just swing now with the weight underneath this, the shoulder right above this left hand. Sweep the right foot to the mat if you prefer, or keep the legs extended, arm up. And let's honor the directions again. Inhaling up, exhale over the ear to the west. Inhale back up. Exhale out in front, in this case now to the south. Inhale back up. Exhale down the leg to the east. Inhale back up. Bending at the elbow across the back to the north. Gaze is upward. Inhale back up to touch the sky. Your lower hand drawing earth and sky together, then bring that back down around, back into a plank. Good deep inhalation, slowly chaturanga, press forward on the toes, lift up the heart, upward facing dog. Inhale, press the hips back up, down dog. Pressing into the right foot. Inhale that left leg. I'll move this out of the way a little further. Inhale that left leg back up to the sky. Now here you got an option to flip the dog if you'd like. You can bend first, the left leg at the knee. If that feels all right, flip the dog. Lift your heart up. Let it just shine out. Body and soul given over. Inhale, flip that back up. Now another option for you there would be instead slide, it's going to be the opposite, but slide that leg underneath you, push it through like you're threading the needle with that leg, and then fold to the open, fold the other way. Might feel just a little safer. All right, back to a down dog again. Press into the right heel, lift that left leg up. Exhale, pull the left foot forward. I say right leg up, left leg up. Pull the left leg forward. Rotate the back heel in. Exhale, let's rise up. Warrior one. Spring, life, earth, flourishing. We draw from it, but let's do so humbly. So as you come to that next inhalation, sweep the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and let them drop there behind. Open up the heart. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, bow forward into a humble warrior. As we bow humbly, then we can stand on this earth with more courage, with more determination. Release the bound hand, swing the arms out in front, but circle that right arm all the way back behind you so you come into Warrior Two. Now I'm going to invite you from our Warrior Two pose just to bring the hands and work them together. I might just turn on you here for a moment. And this with our Warrior Two, heels are aligned, front knees over the ankle or behind it. Let's draw the energy of life right into our hearts. Inhale here. Exhale, send out some of your own goodness, some of your protection of the earth and the land. Inhale, the hands back to the heart. Exhale, press right on out. Two more. Inhale in. Exhale, send it out. And one. Inhale in. Exhale, send it back out. Sending out that love, sending out that gratitude, sending out that intention to protect. Let it shine. Then drop the right hand onto the back leg. Circle that left arm up and overhead and shine. Shining as we are. Let's circle that arm right back down now. Let the arm come right on, the elbow come onto that knee. Take the left arm across the back. Turn the gaze back behind you. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Press down through this right leg. It's an energy. You got to be plugged into it. Let it rise up through the leg, straight up through this arm and up through the fingers. Extended side angle. Inhale, lift the body right back up into Warrior Two. But on the exhalation, take the hand to the inside or the outside of the foot and drop it down now into a side angle, but with a deeper expression of that side angle. Inhale, send the arms back up, level, rotate so you're forward, and one more time, celebrate the gift, the earth, that is given to us not to just destroy, not to take everything from, but to live off of, but also to maintain. Thank you. And then swinging the arms back down to the earth, rotating that back foot so it's pointed forward. We're going to slide it back, maybe come into an upward facing dog right off of that. You could even lift this leg up, and as you come forward, press down and lift right on up into upward facing dog. Inhale with the toes curled, lift right back up into downward facing dog. Pressing now into your left heel, inhale that right leg up, three-legged dog. Again, if you feel all right with it, bend it at the knee, let it fold. Maybe even flip the dog, lift up the hips and shine. Heart given over with wonder and awe and gratitude. Flip that leg back up and over. Again, option is to swing it underneath and to flip this side. So you get another nice shining there too. Go ahead and do that one if you'd like. And then we'll come back to our downward facing dog. Pressing into that left heel. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, pull it forward to the front. Rotate back heel down. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Celebrate it. Be grateful. But be careful. Feel like maybe you could pull this left hip forward a little bit, this right hip back just a little bit more. Deeper expression. Inhaling the arms back alongside the body. Interlace the fingers behind you. Press the arms back down and away. Then reach back with a good inhalation. Exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior. Releasing the bound hands so we can now stand strong and tall and firm and courageous. Circle the left arm back behind you and come right into warrior two. Palms facing down. Let's breathe in this gift again. Inhale the hands to the heart. Exhale, press them back out. Inhale, drawing this gift into you. Exhale, send your gift back out. 2. With that gift, shine it. Drop the left hand to the back leg, circle the right arm up into a shining warrior, letting the gift that you are, communion here with the gift of everything that is around you, both of you shining out and down upon one another. Then circling that right arm up, settle the right elbow onto the knee, take the left arm across the back again, just to stretch open this heart and chest a little bit more. Gaze can be back and up. Then we'll circle the left arm up. Take energy down this leg to the outside edge of that. So feel it kind of rising up through the body, right out through this arm then. Beautiful conduit of energy. You, the earth, the sky, all of us working together. Inhale, lift right back up into warrior two. And on the exhalation, easier part is to come to the inside of the leg, a little bit more challenging to the outside. Nice straight line from fingertip, from palm touching down to fingertip reaching up. Gaze to that upper hand. Inhale, lift right back up into warrior two. Swivel the hips forward and let it shine. One more time into warrior one. Good deep inhalation here. On the exhalation, hands back down to the earth. Rotate the back foot forward. Slip that right leg back behind you. Maybe even press back into it. Start to rock forward and lean right up into an upward facing dog. Drop the knees right down onto the mat now. Uncurl the toes. Slip the hips back and press into an extended child's pose. Inhale, rock forward, back into a tabletop position. We've been playing with the earth on top of it. Now let's go down and just listen to it a little bit more closely. The helicopter rolling over me right now. This is part of my filming crew. Alright, let's take this right hand, circle it up above you. Look up at it. Look up at the sky and the hand reaching forward. As you exhale, thread the needle, circle that right hand behind the left, draw it all the way through and draw your left ear down and shoulder down to the earth so you can kind of listen to her heartbeat. Walk that right hand out or left hand out to 12 o'clock. Then inhale the left arm up to the sky, drop it across the back. Again, opening up the shoulder. Inhale the left arm back up to the sky. Let's work that shoulder one more time. Half a dozen or so circles in one direction, half a dozen or so coming back the other way. Plant the hand back down into the earth, right in front of your face. Press into it. Exhale, take that right hand underneath you back to tabletop. Look over at the left hand, circle it up to the sky. Look up at it. Exhale, swing it back down and thread the needle now to the right. Left shoulder and left ear to the earth to listen to her heartbeat. Draw the right arm out to 12 o'clock. Then lift it up. Drop it across the back. Inhale the right arm up to the sky and then those circles. And back the other way. Plant that hand in front of your face. Press into the hand. Unthread the needle. Come back to your tabletop. Walk the hands out in front of you just a little bit further. Take either leg and just slip it forward a little bit. And then we're going to circle that left leg back around so it comes out in front. Back to a seated position. We'll come to a staff pose. Let's draw the hands alongside the body here. We've taken in the beauty of this earth through our movement. Put our ear to it to listen to this grandmother. Now just sit tall upon it. Press down through the tail. Reach up through the crown of the head. And then draw that left foot a little bit closer up towards you, inside the thigh, but throw it over the right leg. And then circle the right arm around the left knee and sneak that left hand around to the back side. Press out to the extended right leg. Gazing out to the left, exhale, twist. Let's send our intention of gratitude to this Mother Earth one more time by swinging the right arm back over to the outside of your right side, about a hand's length beyond that hip. Circle the left arm around and sweep it up into one more kind of supported side angle, but a lovely sweep of gratitude. Inhale, sweep the arm back down. The hips are going to come in. If you've got it in your wheelhouse, take that right leg, fold it up towards your butt cheek. Take the right arm now to the inside of the leg or wrap it around the knee. Left hand behind you again for a deeper twist. Press into it, lift up through the crown, exhale, twist. Inhale, take the gaze back. Stretch those legs back out in front of you. Hands alongside the body. Lift up through the crown of the head. Slide the right leg up now. Throw it over the left. Left arm around the right knee. Right hand sneaks to the back. Looking to the right. Press out through the left foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And now for one more good little angel sweep of gratitude. Left hand about a hand's length behind that. Take the right hand all the way around and sweep up into a supported angle. Inhale, sweep that back down, settle the bottom in. If you'd like, tuck this left heel now towards your right butt cheek. Left arm around that right knee, or maybe it goes to the outside of it. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Stretch the legs back out. Come back to staff, hands alongside the hips. Don't even have to press in. Just feel like you are engaged. You are one with all these things growing up. You're just one of them. Lift up nice and high. Send the arms up like branches. Exhale, then fold into it. Receive this gift and give back to it. If the knees want to soften here, that's fine. And then on an inhalation, start to let the body roll back. As you come back, you may want to let the knees bend and just lower yourself right back down onto the mat. Coming into a simple, relaxed position here. You might want to separate the feet, let them wave back and forth a little bit. Windshield wiper the legs. Maybe a happy baby. Whatever seems like it would be right for your practice, make sure you go ahead and do that. When you're ready, just bring the hands alongside the body, palms preferably facing up, and we'll be ready for that last pose of Shavasana. poem I would like to share with you as you rest there in this final pose of Shavasana. It's a favorite one from the great poet E.E. Cummings. It's one I've shared on Earth Day for a number of years. Bring it to you once again. I thank you, God, for this most amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees and a blue true dream of sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. I, who have died, am alive again today, and this is the sun's birthday. This is the birthday of life and love and wings, and of the gay, great, happening, illimitably earth. How should tasting, touching, hearing, seeing, breathing, any lifted from the know of all nothing, human, merely being, doubt, unimaginable, you. Now the ears of my ears awake, and now the eyes of my eyes are opened. I invite you to wiggle your fingers and toes. Turn your wrists and ankles in and out. Simple movements like those that happen beneath the earth each spring, unknown to us. The magic of growth, of nature all around us, the changings, the shiftings, so many things that we are unaware of, and yet there they are, happening. Let those happen there beneath you and within your body. Let them move up through the arms and legs. When you're ready, gather the legs up, draw them up, knees pointing towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you happen to be. Maybe they want to be still, maybe there's a little wavering, and when you're ready, shift the hips a little over to the left and let your body roll over onto its right side in the comfort of a fetal position. And then pressing out to the top left leg, lifting up off that top hand, bring your body up to a seated position where your gaze might be lowered or your eyes even closed. And I invite you to open up your palms of your hands and just kind of bring them together as if you're holding something, because you are. We hold one another through a time like this. We hold the earth in many ways in our hands. It's not something that we have power and control over, but we can take care of it. We can provide some assistance to this earth in maintaining it in a healthy way. And then draw those palms together, kind of sacred, holding it right there. And then gently but vigorously offer that little bit of massage to this planet there by moving the hands together, rubbing them. And then I invite you to lower the gaze, closing the eyes, and draw the hands right over the lowered gaze or closed eyes. We can go through life blindly thinking that this earth is ours to use and abuse as we wish. It is not so. It was here long before we were and will last long after we are gone. We have a mission, perhaps, to take care of this earth so that we can live on her much longer. So when you open up your eyes and lower those hands again, hands that reach out and hold carefully, and do hold it carefully. I thank you for stopping in today, sharing this Earth Day flow and practice with me. If you did not get that reflection, that blog I spoke of, and would like to, just let me know somehow. You could probably write to me through what's printed below on this video, and I'd be happy to send that along to you. In the meantime, enjoy the beauty of the earth, but make sure that you also recognize you are related to it. What would you do to your family member? Don't do any differently to this earth. The light above that is within me, that is within you, is shining. Let's bow to one another in that shining. Namaste.